Hey guys, welcome back. It's Joseph. Quick and simple gospel. Yeshua, Jesus, came to this earth, lived a perfect 33 years, was crucified on a cross for our sins, buried in a tomb for 3 days, and rose from the grave on the third day. We are saved through faith in Christ alone and by no other name. Amen. So good morning, guys. Hope you're all doing well today. Guys, I got some new information on Luigi Mangione. And we've done this decode in pieces because number one, it took them almost a week to find the suspect, right? So we were waiting for his name to see all the numbers on that, and after that we had to wait to find out his birthday. Well, I now have the birthday of Luigi Mangione, and wait till you see how perfect his birthday fits in with this whole ritual. What you're going to see today is absolutely undeniable, and it should be a good show. Give it a few more minutes, let a few people jump in, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Let me check in with the chat. Hey Leslie, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hey Dougie, good to see you. Guys, do me a favor. When you come in, please hit the like button. Very much appreciated. Helps out the algorithm and helps more people find the video. And also, please hit the share button. That way we can get this out to more people. Hey Katie, hey Craig, hey Patrick. Hope you guys are doing well. Hey Clevelandosaurus. And don't worry if you haven't seen any of the prior decodes on this story. We're going to recap everything today. Hey Elena, how you doing? Alright guys, we got some people in here. We'll go ahead and get started. And you guys are not going to believe these numbers. It is just so perfect. The whole decode has been perfect, and of course the birthday would fit right in. So it's literally the same numbers we've already talked about. All right, and I'm going to show you not only the date numerology of his birthday, which is insane, but also the day that he was arrested in connection to his birthday, but also the day of the shooting in connection to his birthday. You're going to see the numbers line up perfect. Alright guys, here we go. Hey Mr. White, hey Belga, hope you guys are doing well. Alright, here we go. Guys, give me a second to get all set up over here. Be ready in a minute. Alright guys, so let me give you my my little speech. Guys, we're going to break this down all by the numbers using gematria, which is simply letters as numerals. And once you learn the simple code of coding letters into numbers, you can see right through the scripted coded news every day. Alright guys, so they have released the birthday of Luigi Mangione. It's May 6th, 1998. And obviously the first thing that stands out, May 6th is 5-6, right? Like 56. Like Freemasons is 56, like Society of Jesus equals 56, that's the Jesuits, right? But I'm not even going to focus on the 56 part, okay? But yeah, his birthday, May 6, 98, and then here's an article here. It says, after he handed them the fake ID, they then informed Mangione that he was under an official police investigation and would be placed under arrest if he lied about his identity. He then stated that his true name was Luigi Mangione with a birthday of May 6, 1998. Alright? So, you guys ready to see how perfect his birthday, May 6, 1998, fits into this ritual? Now remember, we've been connecting this whole thing to the soon assassination of Donald J. Trump. Okay? We've had all this stuff going on. And even before Butler, we had all the predictive programming, the Snoop Dogg video Lavender where he's pointing the gun at Trump. And then remember, Trump was shot 88 months after that video was released. Trump equals 88. We're going to talk about 88 today. But also, the Kathy Griffin severed head, all the predictive programming. And then we had Butler, right, on the perfect day. Then we had the golf course scare. We had Coachella, California. So they're planting the seeds. It's called predictive programming, okay? So when Trump gets taken out, nobody's going to be shocked, all right? So long story short, we're connecting this whole ritual to the soon assassination of Donald J. Trump, which I believe is going to come in the next year, okay? It's going to be all staged and scripted. Trump's going along with it. The real Trump will be fine, but they're actually going to tell you Trump is really dead this time. It's going to be the ultimate order out of chaos, okay? So I'm going to show you guys how this ritual right here with Brian Thompson, the United Healthcare CEO, and Luigi Mangione, the whole thing is connected to Donald Trump, all right? So, here we go. This is all new information, okay? So, the new information we now have, which I did not have yesterday, right? I thought it was a pretty good show yesterday. Wait till you see today's show with the new information. So, his birthday is May 6th. He was arrested on December 9th. That means he was arrested 148 days before his birthday. Where was he arrested? Altoona, Pennsylvania, which equals 148, like Donald J. Trump is 148. Now, wait till you see how perfect this is, because we've already talked about the fact that Brian Thompson was shot and killed 148 days after his birthday. So how do you explain that? We've already connected this to the 148. And look how perfect. Now that we have the birthday, what are the odds? He was arrested 148 days before his birthday in Altoona, Pennsylvania, 148. And Brian Thompson was shot 148 days after his birthday. He was shot outside the Hilton Hotel, the same Hilton Hotel where Donald J. Trump delivered his 2016 victory speech, okay? And don't forget all the 47 connections, which we're going to get into, all right? The Hilton Hotel was 47 floors, and United Healthcare is 47 years old, and Trump equals 47. He became the 47 elect. This guy was arrested in Pennsylvania. Trump was shot in Pennsylvania. He was arrested at a McDonald's in Pennsylvania, where Donald Trump just worked at a Pennsylvania McDonald's, okay? He was shot in New York. Trump is from New York. It's impossible to be a coincidence, okay? So there's the first bit of new information. The birthday, 148 days, all right? He got arrested 148 days before his birthday in Altoona, Pennsylvania, 148. And he shot Brian Thompson 148 days after Brian Thompson's birthday, like Donald J. Trump, Altoona, Pennsylvania. Okay, I think you guys got that part, right? Let's move on. So, back to the new information. His birthday, May 6th, right? So that means he killed the CEO on December 4th, right? That means he killed the CEO 153 days before his birthday. Well, that's perfect, because the official name of United Healthcare is United Health Group Incorporated, which equals 153, and he was arrested at a Altoona, Pennsylvania McDonald's, which equals 153, like Jesuit Order 153. So look at this new information that we did not have before. The shooting was 153 days before his birthday. But wait a minute, we've already talked about the number 153 in connection to the story before I had the birthday, because I pointed out that Brian Thompson was shot and killed. the suspect was arrested on December 9th. That was 153 days after the birthday of Brian Thompson. Okay? Which again is United Health Group Incorporated, Altoona, Pennsylvania, McDonald's, and Jesuit order. Also the Illuminati's 153. But do you see what I'm saying? Try to understand what I'm saying here. I covered this yesterday without the guy's birthday. We connected it to the number 153. Brian Thompson, the CEO, his birthday is July 10th. All right? And the suspect, Luigi, he was arrested on December 9th. So including the end date, that was 153 days after the birthday of Brian Thompson. Okay? So for it to line up so perfect, it's pretty astronomical. So we now have the birthday of Luigi, May 6th. And the shooting was on December 4th. See? So that means he did the shooting 153 days before his birthday. Like United Health Group Incorporated 153, Altoona, Pennsylvania, McDonald's 153, Jesuit Order 153. Okay, that's the date of the shooting. And then the arrest was on December 9th, and that was 153 days after the birthday of Brian Thompson. Okay? So hopefully we're all on the same page. Now, if you include the end date, all right, this is more new information. We're still talking about that birthday, May 6th. Brian Thompson died on December 4th. So if you include the end date, that means he killed the United Healthcare CEO 154 days before his birthday. And look at that. United Healthcare equals 154. So try to wrap your head around this. Let me go back to the 153. Try to wrap your head around this one. Okay? The official name of United Healthcare is United Health Group Incorporated, which equals 153. He did the shooting 153 days before his birthday. But if you include the end date, it's 154 days, which is United Healthcare. So what are the astronomical odds? They got the 153, which is the official name of United Healthcare, and they got the 154 in there, which is United Healthcare. It's absolutely perfect. And this, remember, the 154 and the 153, that's on top of the 148. He was arrested 148 days before his birthday, like Altoona, Pennsylvania, 148, and Brian Thompson was shot 148 days from his birthday. All right, so for all this to line up so perfect, it's just astronomical. Now, check this out. This right here, also unbelievable. You know why it's unbelievable, guys? Because I already connected this ritual to the numbers 128 and 109 before I had his birthday. Okay? And I'm going to show you why. So look at this, guys. They're saying his birthday is May 6, 1998. Of all the days, what a perfect day. May 6, 1998 has date numerology of 128. 5 plus 6 plus 19 plus 98 equals 128. And we've already connected this to the number 128. Because, look at the fake ID. What do you see right there? 128. Wow, right? Look at the address on the fake ID. Maplewood, New Jersey, 128. Where's the suspect really from? Maryland, 128. And we're connecting this to who? President Donald John Trump, 128. So what are the odds? I already got the 128 on the fake ID. And then look at that. And don't forget how big the 128 is Of course, the Baltimore bridge collapse at 1:28 a.m., all connected to Obama's movie Leave the World Behind, which came out on December 8th, 12/8. So long story short, in Obama's movie Leave the World Behind, the cargo ship White Lion loses control, right? And then with the Francis Scott Key Bridge, the cargo ship lost control and hit the bridge, right? So if you remember, that bridge collapse happened at 1:28 a.m. In gematria, bridge collapse equals 1:28. It was the Francis Scott Key Bridge. It collapsed 128 days from Francis Scott Key's birthday. It was also 128 days from Joe Biden's birthday. So Obama's movie hit Netflix on December 8th. Hold on, I'm getting a phone call. Sorry. Obama's movie hit Netflix on December 8th. Right? 12/8, 128. President Barack Obama equals 128. Also, White Lion equals 128. That's the name of the cargo ship in the movie. The cargo ship White Lion loses control with 128 minutes left in the movie. 128 minutes into the movie, they show a bridge collapse. The bridge collapse was in Maryland. Hello. Maryland equals 128. Look where the guy's from. Hello. Power Grid equals 128. The movie about the power grid going down. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. But that's a lot to be a coincidence, don't you think? Bridge collapse at 1:28 a.m. Bridge collapse equals 128. 128 days from Francis Scott Key's birthday, all connected to Obama's movie where they got White Lion, 128, the movie that came out on 128. So here's the 128 code again after he's got the 128 on the ID. Okay, so we've covered the 128. How about the 109? Because May 6, 98 also had date numerology of 109. 5 plus 6 plus 98 is 109. Well, that's crazy because we've already connected this to the 109 in a big way. You know why? Because the full name of the suspect, Luigi Nicholas Mangione, is 109. Hello. Brian Robert Thompson, 109. Shooting, 109. But wait, there's more. Because remember, the arresting officer was Tyler Fry, like French fries. Like Donald Trump was serving up French fries in a Pennsylvania McDonald's. And look at that. Tyler Fry, 109, like shooting. So let's see. Tyler Fry, that's 1. Luigi Nicholas Mangione, that's 2. Brian Robert Thompson, that's 3. Shooting, that's 4. 4 connections already to the 109 before we got the birthday. And look at that. The 109 and the 128. I've talked about all these numbers already before the birthday. The 128, the 109, the 154, because ritual sacrifice is also 154, like United Healthcare. Talked about the 153 and the 148. We talked about all these same numbers before I had the birthday, which is a huge confirmation that we are exactly right. This whole thing is connected to Donald Trump. Now, shout out to Decoding with Cody on this slide here. I kind of felt like an idiot yesterday. Cody covered this live also. And I said, dang it, man. I'm sitting here decoding this whole thing, connecting the United Healthcare ritual to Donald Trump. And I just did not know that Donald Trump equaled 589 in Jewish. Like United Healthcare is 589 in the same cipher. So big shout out to Cody. This is his find. And what a confirmation that is. This whole time, we've been making the connection. There it is right in front of us. United Healthcare equals Donald Trump. Hello. Now, we have some other new information, but you'll have to stick around for that, okay? Now let's recap a few other things we've already talked about before we get to the more new information. And guys, do me a favor when you come in, please hit the like button. Very much appreciated. So, other big connections to Trump. Of course, we had Trump at the Pennsylvania McDonald's on the birthday of Kamala Harris, where he said he would do everything while working behind the counter. And the big number with Trump going to the McDonald's was the 152. Because he said he would do everything, right? Do everything 152, like Pennsylvania 152. Like Kamala Devi Harris 152. Remember, it was her birthday that he was there. And notice female president 152. And remember, guys, there's still a very big possibility that we could see President Kamala Harris before the inauguration. A lot can happen. There's a lot going on in the world, if you haven't noticed. There's also been many calls for Joe Biden to resign in connection to the number 152. But long story short, let's not forget that after Trump won the election 222 days before his birthday, like Trump is 222 and a million other things, he went to the White House a couple days later to meet with Joe Biden from Pennsylvania. Joe Biden equals 152. And he met with Joe Biden 152 days after his birthday. Well, if you remember, Joe Biden dropped out of the race 15 weeks and 2 days before the election. And they told him to pass the torch to Kamala, pass the torch 152. And remember that episode of The Simpsons, Bart to the Future, where it shows Lisa Simpson looking like Kamala? That episode aired 152 days from Kamala's birthday. And then remember when Kamala became president for over an hour, that's because Joe Biden had the colonoscopy. So colonoscopy is also 152. And she did become the female president for over an hour. Female president 152. So that's still on the table. But anyways, long story short, the big number with Trump at the Pennsylvania McDonald's was the 152 on Kamala's birthday, right? So what are the odds that they arrested this guy, not including the end date? They arrested Luigi December 9th. That was 152 days after Brian Thompson's birthday. And they arrested him in Pennsylvania, which is 152. And again, not only did Trump work at the McDonald's in Pennsylvania, but Trump was shot in Pennsylvania, okay? And then on top of all those 152s, we got this picture of Luigi with a Happy Meal, right? He just happened to have a picture with a McDonald's Happy Meal years before he would be arrested at McDonald's, right? But long story short, a couple things to point out here. Notice the date of the Happy Meal picture, August 24th, which is the same day that Donald Trump had his mugshot, aka headshot, taken, August 24th. But anyways, he was arrested 15 weeks and 2 days after the anniversary of that photo. And also, he had a thing for the Unabomber, right? Ted Kaczynski, look, Unabomber 152. And then don't forget, he was arrested 201 days from the birthday of Ted Kaczynski, like the Jesuit Order 201. Now, the other big part about the McDonald's is it was exactly 50 days later. He got arrested in the McDonald's 50 days after Trump was at the McDonald's. See right here, October 20th, Kamala's birthday. So he's arrested in a McDonald's 50 days later after Trump was at the McDonald's. Look, McDonald's equals 50. It's got the name Donald in it. By the way, Donald equals 50. Hello. And Brian Thompson was 50 years old. Like Jesuits is 50. Now back to the Happy Meal picture. Notice the date, August 24th. That's the 24th day of the 8th month, like 248. Like Trump assassination, like President Donald Trump, 248. Like America's 248 years old right now, so is the Illuminati. And we got more on the 248 later. Stick around. Now this, there's more to add here, which you're going to see later. This is a decode I did before we got the fake ID. Remember the fake ID was Mark Rosario, which was also 138 and 159, like Hilton Hotel and Donald Trump, and then Mangione also has the 138. But yeah, I'll get to a better slide on that. The 47s we can wait on for a minute. The suspect is from Maryland. Look, guys, Maryland, 8847, Trump, 8847. But wait, there's more. He's from Towson, Maryland. Towson equals Trump in 2 ciphers. How is that possible? He's from Towson, Maryland. Towson, 2529, Trump, 2529. Maryland, 8847, Trump, 8847. We're going to talk more on the 47 later. But again, don't forget, the Hilton Hotel, 47 floors. It's where Donald Trump made his 2016 victory speech. And United Healthcare is 47 years old, and Trump equals 47. But I have more on the 47 later. Stick around. But yeah, how is it possible of all the places, right, we're connecting this to Trump, they say the suspect's from Towson, Maryland. Towson equals Trump in 2 ciphers. Maryland equals Trump in 2 ciphers. That's mathematically impossible. Towson, Maryland equals 76, like Donald John Trump, 76. We're going to talk more about the 78 later. hold on. Altoona, Pennsylvania, where the guy was arrested, has the 148 and the 49, like Donald J. Trump, 148 and 49. And we've already covered more of the 148s with the new birthday, right? And then remember, Brian Thompson was shot 148 days after his birthday, like Donald J. Trump, like Altoona, Pennsylvania. Here's another big piece. The suspect was arrested December 9th. That was 187 days before Donald Trump's birthday. Look at that. Brian Thompson, 187, like Society of Jesus, 187. That's the Jesuits. Don't forget, CEO Brian Thompson was 187, and he was shot and killed 187 days after the anniversary of Hilton Hotels being founded. All right? Brian Thompson, 187, which is also the homicide code. Right? Society of Jesus 187, but Society of Jesus is also 191. Like he was shot and killed 191 weeks after he became the CEO, and assassination equals 191, and he was born on the 191st day of the year, and Conrad Hilton equals 191, that's the founder of Hilton Hotels, and Society of Jesus 191, that's the Jesuits. Speaking of the Jesuits, United Healthcare CEO 177, the Jesuit Order 177. United Health Group, 84, the Jesuit Order, 84, Hilton, 84, Jesuit, 84. United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson, 1207, the Jesuits, 1207, in Jewish. He was killed on 54th Street, Jesuit Order equals 54. And then we've talked about the 153. Notice Altoona, Pennsylvania McDonald's has a 441, like United Health Group Incorporated, 441. In connection to the mayor of New York, who was at the press conference, he died 271 days before the mayor's birthday, Brian Robert Thompson, 271. Make sure you guys stick around. I got new information still to show. Hilton Hotels and Resorts, 271, 242, like Brian Robert Thompson, 271, 242. That's the official name of Hilton Hotels. Look at the name of the suspect, Luigi Mangione, 73, like United Healthcare, 73. Ritual Sacrifice, 73. McDonald's also has the 158, like Freemasonry. And then we'll talk more about the 33s and all that. I had to re-upload some photos because there's so much here, you know. It's not in the perfect order anymore. But don't worry, I'm going to recap this thing a couple times. Remember, the shooting was on a Wednesday, shooting 4437, Wednesday 4437, like Brian 4437. And then he was shot 44 months after becoming the CEO, and shooting equals 44, like Minnetonka 44, where the company's based out of, like Brian 44, kill 44. Then remember, they said he was an Ivy League student, the suspect. Ivy League equaled 44, like shooting. Let's see. I can hold off on the 107 or no? Now here's the 107, I think, yeah. Okay, so the shooting was at the New York Hilton Midtown 107. Hilton Hotels and Resorts 107. They're based out of Minnetonka, Minnesota 107. Ritual Sacrifice 107. Shooting 107. And he was arrested 107 days after the anniversary of the Happy Meal photo, which is pretty interesting. Let's see. And then, the 109. Remember, we've now discovered that his birthday, May 6, 1998, was a day with 109 date numerology, like Luigi Nicholas Mangione, like Brian Robert Thompson, like shooting. And then they had Tyler Fry, like French fry. He's the arresting officer. Tyler Fry, 109, like shooting. He used a ghost gun, which equals 666. He was arrested in Altoona, which equals 666. And the shooting was in New York, which equals 666. Okay. So here's some new... It's not new. We covered this yesterday. 78. Big number with Trump. You know why? Because Trump is 78 years old. He was shot in Butler, which equals 78. And the shooting was at the Hilton, which equals 78. And he was arrested in Altoona, which equals 78, and his last name is Mangione, which equals 78, and on the shell casings was deny, defend, depose, which equals 78, and it happened in New York, which equals 78, and the name on the fake ID is Mark Rosario, which equals 78, And the fake ID says he lived on Sherman, which equals 78. That's a lot to be a coincidence. And then look at the overlap on Sherman, Altoona, and New York. It's basically the same numbers everywhere. They're like a perfect match. Okay? Let's see. Do I have the 33 list here? Yeah. So, the suspect is from Towson, Maryland, 33. Thompson, 33. Hilton, 33. It happened in New York, 33. He used a ghost gun, which equals 33, like masonry equals 33. The highest degree of masonry, the 33rd degree. All right, here's some more 47s. In addition to the 47 floors at the same hotel where Trump gave his victory speech, United Healthcare is 47 years old and Trump equals 47, and he became the 47 elect, and the whole thing's connected to Trump. But look at the fake ID. It's from New Jersey, which equals 47, and look at the address. It says Sherman Place, which equals 47, and then he's really from Maryland, which equals 47. And look at the address, or the city, Maplewood, New Jersey, which is also 47, like Trump 47. And again, 47 floors. 47 floors. Trump gave his victory speech there. United Healthcare, 47 years old. And then we've already covered the 128s, right? Because not only did he have the 128 on his address, like Maplewood, New Jersey, like Maryland, where he's from, like President Donald John Trump, but his birthday, May 6, 1998, a day with 128 date numerology. Now, I think this is like the best part of the whole decode right here. Look at the fake ID. Mark Rosario. Check it out. Mark Rosario, 138, 159. Donald Trump, 138, 159. Hilton Hotel, 138, 159. Don't forget Mangione, 138. I mean, that's pretty clear, don't you think? With all the other connections to Trump, you think that one's a coincidence? None of this is a coincidence. And thank you guys for hitting the like button. I do appreciate it. So not only does Mark Rosario, the name on the fake ID, equal Donald Trump and Hilton Hotel, but Mark Rosario is a perfect match to Hilton Hotel in 3 out of the 4 base ciphers. That's an impossible coincidence, considering this is his fake ID that he was using, and he did the shooting at the Hilton Hotel. I mean, hello. Okay, now here's another big piece. Big connection to Trump. His cousin, the cousin of the suspect, works for the Trump victory team. He's a politician, Antonino Mangione. So the arrest came December 9th. That was 8 months and 8 days after the birthday of the cousin who works for the Trump victory team, and he's a politician in Maryland. Maryland, 88. Trump, 88. Hilton Hotel, HH, 88. Remember Alec Baldwin, who plays Donald Trump on Saturday Night Live? Shot Helena Hutchins, HH, 88. Helena Hutchins, perfect match to stage shooting. And back to the number 78, like Butler 78, like Altoona 78, like Mangione 78, like Trump is 78 years old. That was the Rust shooting. Rust equals 78. And if you remember, we went live the morning of July 13th to talk about Trump being shot soon and the significance of the number 78 and Alec Baldwin. And then what happened later that day? Donald Trump was shot in Butler, which equaled 78. Just hours after I was talking about Trump being shot soon in connection to the number 78. But anyways, this slide is about the number 88. And you know how big the number 88 is with Trump, right? Back to the Future, Biff represents Trump. They got to reach 88 miles per hour. Donnie J. Darko, that movie set in the year 88. Donnie Darko set in the year 88. The numbers on Donnie's arm add up to 88. And remember, Frank the rabbit gets shot in that movie. Frank is a perfect match to Donald. The full name of Jake Gyllenhaal equals 88. The raid on Mar-a-Lago, August 8th, 88. Trump's number to text, 88022. Again, he was shot in Butler 88 months after the Snoop Dogg video. Thomas Crooks, the assassin in Butler, they say his birthday was 9/20/03, which is the 8,888th prime number, and Donald J. Trump equals 888, and he wrote The Art of the Deal, which equals 888. Now Altoona, Pennsylvania equals 888, like Mar-a-Lago 888, and a million other things. But anyways, I thought it was pretty interesting that the cousin works for the Trump team in Maryland, and the cousin was arrested 8 months and 8 days from the politician's birthday. And Brian Thompson was killed 248 days after the birthday of the Maryland politician, which 248, remember that was the day of the Happy Meal photo? August 24th, the 24th day of the 8th month, which was the same day as Trump's mugshot headshot photo. But anyways, Thompson was killed 248 days after the cousin's birthday, which is Trump assassination of President Donald Trump. And he works for the Trump team. Yeah, see? There's the photo here with the Happy Meal. August 24th, like the mugshot date. It's the 24th day of the 8th month, 248. Luigi Mangione was arrested 252 days after his cousin's birthday, Antonino Mangione, which equals 252. 252 days after his birthday, he's arrested. The cousin who works for the Trump team assumed office January 9th, 2019. He was arrested 71 months later. Luigi Mangione equals 71. And they said he was an Ivy League student, Ivy League 107, 44, like shooting, 107 and 44. And then there was a long list of 107s with the shooting. He was arrested in Altoona, which is a perfect match to Butler. Trump was shot in Butler. How is that possible? See how Butler's 78? All right, here's some new information, and shout out to Decoding with Cody on this one too. He pointed this out in his live stream yesterday. He said there's a video game called Luigi's Mansion. So you got the Luigi and then man, right? And allegedly in this video game, Luigi goes around sucking up ghosts with like a ghost gun. It's kind of like a vacuum, I guess, but anyways, I just thought it was pretty interesting because you got Luigi, man, and he used a ghost gun. See? He used a ghost gun. And then in the video game, Luigi's got like a ghost gun, or he's sucking up ghosts. So, kind of interesting. So thank you, Cody. Now, more connections to Luigi and Mario, because here's another thing that Cody pointed out. He said the name on the fake ID was Mark Rosario, right? Well, if you get rid of all the letters in the middle, Mark Rosario, kind of like Mario, right? So Mario and Luigi. And there was a movie that came out in 2023 called The Super Mario Bros. Okay? And it had its premiere on April 1st, 2023. So Luigi, it's hard not to laugh. Luigi was arrested 88 weeks after the Super Mario Bros. Movie came out. And look when it came out. April 1st, which is the same birthday as the cousin. Which means not only was he arrested 88 weeks after the Super Mario Bros. Came out, but it came out on April 1st, which is the same birthday as the cousin, which means he was also arrested 8 months and 8 days after the anniversary of the movie. So we have 88 weeks, or you could say it was 8 months and 8 days after the anniversary of the movie. A double 88. Pretty crazy, huh? Now, just in case you think I'm crazy making the connection to Trump and the Super Mario Bros. Movie, well, would you look at that? Would you look at that? The Super Mario Bros. Movie equals President Donald John Trump in 2 ciphers, including the 128 that we've been talking a lot about. Pretty crazy, huh? The Super Mario Bros. Movie equals President Donald John Trump in 2 ciphers. And here's the 128 again. They got the 128 on the license. This is the fake ID. Maplewood, New Jersey, 128. He's from Maryland, 128. President Donald John Trump, 128. And again, the new information, this guy's birthday, May 6, 1998, a day with 128 date numerology. All right, I think we're here where we started off. So let me run through this for the people that just jumped in. I'm not going to go through every slide. Don't worry, that would take me like 30 minutes. But I am going to go through this quickly and just hit some of the key points that everyone needs to know. And it's undeniable this thing's connected to Trump. Okay, so if you're just coming in, this is the new information I have. His birthday is May 6, 98. I did not have that yesterday when I did the decode. I now have it, and the numbers are perfect. Okay, so his birthday is May 6. That means he was arrested 148 days before his birthday. In Altoona, Pennsylvania, 148, like Donald J. Trump, is 148. Well, that's perfect because Brian Thompson was killed 148 days after his birthday. See how that lines up perfect now? So, I mean, it's mathematically impossible. We've already connected it to the 148. You know? So he's arrested 148 days before his birthday. Altoona, Pennsylvania, 148. Donald J. Trump, 148. Brian Thompson was shot and killed 148 days after his birthday. So he killed Brian Thompson 153 days before his birthday. The official name of United Healthcare is United Health Group Incorporated 153, like Altoona, Pennsylvania, McDonald's 153, Jesuit Order 153. And we've already talked about this in connection to the 153 because Luigi was arrested 153 days after the birthday of Brian Thompson, including the end date, which again is United Health Group Incorporated, Altoona, Pennsylvania, McDonald's, Jesuit Order, the Illuminati, they're all 153. But if you include the end date, he shot and killed the United Healthcare CEO 154 days before his birthday, which is United Healthcare 154. So again, if you don't include the end date, you get the 153, which is the official name of United Healthcare. If you include the end date, you get 154, which is United Healthcare. So it's literally perfect. New information. His birthday, May 6, 1998. Got the 128 date numerology, which we've talked about. All right. All the 128s, the fake ID with the 128, which says Maplewood, New Jersey, 128, Maryland, 128, President Donald John Trump, 128. And then his birthday also has the 109 date numerology, which was Brian Robert Thompson, Luigi Nicholas Mangione, shooting, Tyler Fry, who made the arrest. Tyler Fry, like French fries, right? And Tyler Fry, 109, like shooting, 109. United Healthcare equals Donald Trump. Wow. United Healthcare, 589, Donald Trump, 589. Not including the end date, he was arrested 152 days after Brian Thompson's birthday in Pennsylvania, which equals 152, where Trump was shot. Right? Trump was shot in Pennsylvania. Then he worked at the McDonald's in Pennsylvania, where he said he would do everything. And it was on Kamala Harris's birthday. Kamala Devi Harris, 152. Joe Biden equals 152. Trump just met with Joe Biden 152 days after his birthday. Remember, Joe Biden dropped out of the race 15 weeks and 2 days before the election, passed the torch, 152. You know, Kamala became president when he had the colonoscopy, which equals 152. And anyways, the date on the Happy Meal photo, August 24th. So he got arrested 15 weeks and 2 days after the anniversary of that photo. And then he had a thing for the Unabomber, they say. Unabomber, 152. He was arrested 50 days after Trump was at the McDonald's. McDonald's equals 50. Donald equals 50. McDonald has Donald in the name. Brian Thompson was 50 years old. I'll get back to this one. Maryland, where the suspect's from. Maryland, 8847. Trump, 8847. He's from Towson, Maryland. Towson, 2529. Trump, 2529. Towson, Maryland equals Donald John Trump. I'll get back to that one. Altoona, Pennsylvania, 148 and 49, like Donald J. Trump, 148 and 49. And then Brian Thompson was killed 148 days after his birthday. They arrested the suspect 187 days before Trump's birthday. Brian Thompson equals 187. CEO Brian Thompson equals 187. 187, the homicide code. And then he was shot and killed 187 days after the anniversary of Hilton Hotels being founded. I'm going to skip the Jesuit connections, which we've already talked about. I just want to make all the Trump connections here. Yeah, I guess I'll talk about this part too. He was shot 44 months after becoming the CEO. Shooting equals 44. Like Minnetonka 44, where United Healthcare is out of. Brian 44, Kill 44. And then they say the suspect was an Ivy League student. Remember, Ivy League was 44. And then Ivy League was also 107. Remember? Ivy League 107, like New York Hilton Midtown 107, Hilton Hotels and Resorts 107, Shooting 107, Minnetonka, Minnesota 107, where United Healthcare is out of. He was arrested 107 days after the anniversary of the Happy Meal photo. Brian Robert Thompson, 109. Luigi Nicholas Mangione, 109. Shooting, 109. The arresting officer, Tyler Fry, 109. His birthday has date numerology of 109. And then all the big 78s connected to Trump. Trump is 78 years old. Hilton, 78. Altoona, 78, where the arrest happened. Mangione, 78. Deny, defend, depose, 78. New York, 78, where Trump is from. And Mark Rosario equals 78. That's the name on the fake ID. And they even say he lives on Sherman, which equals 78. If you guys are just coming in, you might want to go back and rewatch the whole thing when I get done. Because most of this stuff I've already talked about. This is just a recap at this point. The fake ID from New Jersey, 47. Sherman Place, 47. He's from Maryland, 47. Maplewood, New Jersey, which is the city on the ID, 47. Trump equals 47. The Hilton Hotel, 47 floors. Trump gave his victory speech there. United Healthcare, 47 years old. Trump equals 47, the 47 elect. 128 code on the ID. Maplewood, New Jersey, 128. Maryland, 128. President Donald John Trump, 128. Born on date numerology of 128. Look at this. This is my favorite part. The name on the fake ID. Mark Rosario. See that? Mark Rosario. Kind of like Mario, right? Mario and Luigi. See? If you just get rid of all the letters in between. Look. You got an M and you got Ario. So it's like Mario. Mario and Luigi. But yeah, what are the odds? This whole thing's connected to Donald Trump and obviously the Hilton Hotel, right? What are the odds that Mark Rosario equals Donald Trump and Hilton Hotel? And Mark Rosario is a perfect match to Hilton Hotel in 3 out of the 4. What are the odds? And then the cousin. The cousin is a politician who works in Maryland for the Trump victory team. And the cousin got arrested 8 months and 8 days from his birthday. Like Trump 88, like Maryland 88, like Hilton Hotel, HH 88. Thompson killed 248 days after the cousin's birthday, like Trump assassination, President Donald Trump 248. America 248 years old, which is the Happy Meal photo, August 24th, the 24th day of the 8th month. They arrested the guy 252 days after the cousin's birthday, Antonio Mangione 252. They arrested the guy 71 months after the politician assumed office, which is Luigi Mangione 71. Ivy League equals shooting and 2 ciphers. We talked about that. Altoona equals Butler. That's crazy. The ghost gun. Luigi's got a ghost gun. Look, when the Super Mario Bros. Movie came out, April 1st. That's the same birthday as the cousin who works in Maryland. So he was arrested 88 weeks later. But you could also say it was 8 months and 8 days after the anniversary because, again, they got the same date. April 1st is the cousin's birthday, and April 1st is when they had the premiere of the Super Mario Bros. So pretty crazy how it all comes together. The Super Mario Bros. Movie equals President Donald John Trump in 2 ciphers, including the 128, which is on the ID, which is the date numerology of his birth, which is President Donald John Trump. We talked about the 128 and the bridge collapse earlier. You'll have to go back. But yeah, I think this is where we started, guys. And what do you think? What do you think about the new information? This decode today is pretty much based on the new information that I did not have yesterday, which is his birthday, May 6th. And again, it fits in so perfect. He was arrested 148 days before his birthday in Altoona, Pennsylvania, 148. Donald J. Trump, 148. And Brian Thompson was killed 148 days after his birthday. Undeniable. Pretty crazy, man. All right, I think that's all I got for you. Let me turn this around. I mean, like I said earlier, I thought it was a pretty good decode, yesterday, making all the connections to Trump. And then we get the birthday of the guy, and it has every single number we've already been talking about. You got the 148, you got the 153, you got the 128 with the date numerology on his birth, and you got the 109 on the date numerology. And then also May 6 is 56, 5-6, which is Society of Jesus, the Jesuits. This whole thing was connected to the Jesuits. All right, don't forget Freemasons is also 56. So anyways, that's what I got for you. All right, let me check in with the chat. Hey, Lady Rocks. Hey, Samantha. Hey, Caesar. Hey, Revelation 3:11. Hey, Thomas. Hey, Jeffrey. Hey, Elena. Hey, Aqua Crystals. Hey, Travis. Hey, Biden Economics. Hey, Betty. Hey, Travis. Good to see you. Hey, Jenna. Thank you, Caesar. I appreciate it. Does anybody have any questions or anything to add? Let me know. If not, we will wrap it up. But yeah, what a ritual, man. I tell you, it's very unusual that I do this many videos on the same topic. But if you noticed, it's pretty much all the news all week. I mean, really, it's like the main story. You go over to Fox, you go over to CNN, every other article is Brian Thompson and Luigi Mangione. They're really, really dragging this out. So, hey, I mean, it's the only thing in the news pretty much. So, I guess it doesn't hurt to do 7 videos on the same thing. But like I said, we had to wait for certain things. Like we did a decode, but we didn't have the name of the suspect, right? So then we got the name of the suspect. That fit in perfectly. Then we got the name on the fake ID. That fit in perfectly. Then we got his birthday. That fits in perfectly. So, I mean, this is what it's all about right here. Confirmation after confirmation, proving the points, showing that, hey, look, we didn't have this information before, but now we do. Look how it lines up perfectly with the same numbers. It's undeniable. It's math. It's ABC 1, 2, 3. That's all gematria is, adding up the numerical value of the letters. A is 1, B is 2, C is 3. It's very elementary. ABC 1, 2, 3. Like Michael Jackson said, right? All right, guys. Well, I think we'll wrap it up here. We'll keep it under an hour. Hopefully people will share this one. And yeah, I would really appreciate it, guys, if you could please share this with everyone you can. If you have a Facebook or a Twitter, please share it. Very much appreciated. Don't worry about people thinking you're crazy because, number one, you're not crazy. Number two, it's really hard to argue with this stuff. Now, people who don't understand gematria, they'll have some cognitive dissonance, and they'll be like, oh no, scary numbers. But, just give them some date durations. Let them know, hey man, these people are using numbers. One of my favorite examples, COVID was declared a pandemic March 11th, 2020, exactly 666 days after the Clade X pandemic simulation. All right, these people are using numbers, 1000%. But anyways, guys, yep, Luigi and Mario. Yep, Mark Rosario, like Mario. And remember, in the video game Luigi's Mansion, he's got a ghost gun. How crazy. But anyways, guys, hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of the channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. And hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Do me a favor, on the way out, please hit the like and the share. And as always, keep looking up. We are living in the biblical end of days. Jesus is coming very soon. I can't wait. And I'll see you guys on the next video. God bless.